My name is Mariah White. I live on the corner of Albert and LaSalle. When I first found out about Neighborhood Watch, it had been in operation for 3 years. And over the years that have passed since then, I have watched my neighborhood go from crime on the corner, people being mugged and at gunpoint and gunshots all night long. It was terrible. Neighborhood Watch came in. The most important thing is they gave us training, so what to look for, how to identify someone if it was a criminal or they had committed a crime, or if they were selling drugs, how to identify that person. I think that's one of the most important things that Neighborhood Watch have given us, is the tools to work with, how to communicate with our neighbors, how to get our neighbors involved, because people were so afraid they wouldn't come out the house, they wouldn't talk to the police, and even with me, at first I didn't do that. And then by Neighborhood Watch explaining to me and giving me the tools to better myself in understanding, now I can communicate with the police. If there's a problem, I feel comfortable, talking to someone about it with the police department. Back some years ago, we had drug dealers standing on the corner of LaSalle and Albert on the southwest corner. And I asked one of the young men, I said, would you move off the corner? I said, you've been out there a long time. I said, I know you done got tired by now, And he told me, he said, I would shoot you. Well, I didn't know what to do. And then so I talked with the officer that was, at the cop house here on Geneva Street. And they asked me to identify the young man, which I did. But the good part about this young man, it was the bad part. Back here about 3 years ago, he got out of prison. I get this knock on my door. He said, your husband home? I said, yeah, he's home. And he said, can you two step out, on the porch there for a moment? And he said, I just want to thank you. He said, you saved my life by getting me off of that corner. My heart just dropped to my feet when he did that, and I know it's all through Neighborhood Watch. They helped me to get to a place where I'm comfortable, I'm able to talk to people and not be afraid of them. And for this young man to come back and say what he said to us that day, it just went through me to my heart. And I get emotional about Neighborhood Watch because I know what they do help people. Because it helped me, it have helped my neighbors. I have got to know my neighbors. I didn't know the people that was in my neighborhood. Now I can name them one by one for 2 to 3 blocks radius. I know the people. If they got a problem, they're gonna come to us and say, well, I know your wife is the block captain, so I need to tell her something. And to me it's a great thing, and we need Neighborhood Watch. We need it with everything in us, because Neighborhood Watch help us to communicate with the police department and they get the job done. And I can truly say that from my experiences, because I have had some experiences on that corner. I just want to say that the police department and Neighborhood Watch goes together. They work for me. They work for my neighbor. They work for my community. The cleanup, everything they do. I have learned so much from all the training at the police department, and they have done a great job. And I don't know where I would be at on that corner, because I wanted to leave so many times, and my husband didn't want to go. And I'm glad I stayed. I'm glad I stayed.